everybody. It's Guillaume and Michelle
Hello.
here for Miracle Makers, and we are excited about this first show that we're doing on Facebook Live. What is well, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live may or may not work. We'll see about that. And we have Kelly that's just coming with us today because she has amazing stories of how she survived from certain death a few times, and there are miracles that saved her. So my friend.
Yes, we're really excited to have Kelly on and hear her story. And we decided to do this show at 1:11 p.m. Eastern because 1:11 is a special number. We believe them to be angel numbers. And so now we're going to bring on someone who's going to share her miracle with us, her miracle story.
And please welcome to the stage, the live streaming stage, the amazing Kelly. And
Hi.
Kelly,
Hi guys,
you are
how are
on.
you?
Hi, Kelly.
Great to have
Hello.
you.
Hello, beautiful Michelle, Washington, D.C., and G from Canada.
Yes, great to have you here, Kelly, from Texas.
Thank you. So we're talking about miracles.
Yes, we're talking about miracles. The show's about miracles. Just a few weeks ago, Michelle and I, we were talking about miracles on Zoom, and we just thought well, why not talk about it as a show? So we went live, and this is how it started. And now we are blessed to have you on the show with us, my friend Kelly, because you're amazing. You're such an angel, and we want to share the stories that you told me about miracles that happened in your life. And I think they're so amazing, and people need to hear them to realize that there are miracles around us, and miracles are possible for everybody.
Yes, miracles are possible for everybody. And I wish that more people out there believed in miracles. And I know, G, when we started talking, when you say miracles to me, and I'm known as the great survivor, then of course I'm a witness, and I have a lot of testimonies. I mentioned borrowed time to you, and you said, Kelly, what is borrowed time? Borrowed time has, by personality, made me, especially in the matter of making a difference, too brave, too strong, too bold, and too radical at certain points in my time. And so when I say I'm living on borrowed time, it means that I'm the type of individual that I should have been gone from this world a very long time. So I'm not going to, we're going to keep this short, and I'm not going to go through the list of times that I should have died and I pulled through, but I am definitely walking on borrowed time. And we started to talk about, and I started to tell you, my son, of course, he's 29, and he's my rapper, GM Allen. But the first time, we should have probably left this world was actually 1992. So I'll refer to my son as the miracle baby. And so what happened in 1992 was we were driving, and I had, the little tiny CRX, and Garrett was 1 year old, so the baby's in the car. And we pulled up to a stop sign to pull on a country highway, and we got hit by a drunk driver. The drunk driver, the police estimated him at the time at over 80 miles in a ditch when he hit on impact. So this was definitely an accident with the Caraflight. And the reason why it's such a miracle is we should have never pulled out of that accident. My baby, been a very long time since I told this story. There was a crack in his car seat on the right side where the drunk driver hit. And it was one of those times at the hospital that, they run extensive tests, and baby Garrett did not have an absolute him. And of course, the doctors estimated or predicted that I would have arthritis in the neck in the 40s. But by God, we pulled out of that accident, and people for weeks went and saw the smashed car. And there was not a person that witnessed this in Texas that didn't know that this was a miracle for us. So That was the first time. 1992 almost took us out. And we'll skip a couple decades. I am known as a great survivor. If you're going to ask me if I believe in guardian angels, oh yeah. And a lot of people with my stories, they believe. I've got Michael. Some people think I've got the guardian angel Michael, the strongest guardian agent out there.
The archangel, right?
Yes. Now, some people in the name of politics, they think I've got a John F. Kennedy guardian angel. Now, what guardian angel do I have? I don't know, but he's strong. So the book that I just released, Writing the Executive Roller Coaster, Medical Staffing Cases, tells a story. In 2011, I dropped down with heart problems. And it was over the lawsuits, heavy loss, heavy trauma. You never plan on it, but you drop down. Heart problems, dropped down in the stairwell. Woke up, I had been holding my dog, and Bobby was licking my face. And you probably know what happens. Roo, roo, here comes the ambulance. And for anybody that's survived heart problems, the first night is the worst. That is one of those times you're so close to death that you actually do see the afterlife. And, but I pulled through. You pull through the first night. Of course, I was hypothermic, and your heart rate goes down, and you're sick for a very long time. And what's interesting, entertaining about this story is when you have a large network of friends, there was somebody, and we still don't know who it was, but there was a Dallas rumor that I died of a heart attack in the hospital. And so in the book, when I do come back to Dallas, there was a lot of drama because people actually thought they were seeing the ghost of Kelly Christina.
Kelly resurrected.
And you're walking around and you're like, guys, I didn't die. And you're holding out your arm and you're like, touch me. Okay, touch me. I didn't die. You're talking to me. But a very entertaining story in my book, and how, yes, in my family, we had heart problems. Yes, I really did think I was gone. But yes, I'm still here and I'm still telling the stories. And so, do we have miracles? Yes, we do.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Victor from Facebook just said hello with the wave. So
Yeah.
hello, Victor.
Hi, Victor.
Wow. So Kelly, you truly have seen miracles. Like you've been, I was going to say the victim of miracles, but clearly not. You've been blessed by miracles. And you're here, I feel that you have a purpose and something to accomplish. And that's the reason, as you said, you live on borrowed time, is because God, universe, spirit didn't think it was the time for you to die. And
I'm on very borrowed time. And 10 years ago, I have one of those embarrassing lives that people know, oh my gosh, she is a huge witness for miracles and guardian angels. But this is very sad. But 10 years ago, one of my family members came to me and said, please, Kelly, please never even think about jumping. Kelly, if you jump, you're going to survive the fall. Okay, that's bad, but that's how people perceive me. But it will make you bigger, better, stronger. And I do walk by faith. And in the matter of difference, I do make some very brave, bold, and borderline dangerous. It's to think that in this country it's easy to make a difference or work with the government. You're wrong, and you can't keep everybody in this country happy while you're trying to make effective changes in our country. So, I have Jonathan? Go ahead.
If you were to give one big important piece of advice after everything, all the experiences you've gone through, the miracles you've witnessed, still being here with us on this earth, what would that be to people watching? What would be the biggest thing?
My biggest message to people would be, first, walk in faith, but love each other, because we do not know from one day to 1 week when we lose our loved ones, our friends, our family. There are a lot of people, they can't walk in forgiveness, and it's hard, and they will hold on to being angry with somebody for years at a time. Keep in mind that life is short, and you do not know when somebody's going out of this world, and you don't want to live with regret.
Absolutely. That's so beautiful. Yeah, life is very short and we just need to love. That's all we have at the end of the day is love, right?
Yes. And Michelle, I always say, when you wake up in the morning, if you have the ability to try in your heart to forgive somebody one more time or 12 more times, then try it. Give it a try. It's hard. We all have people but don't hold on to it. Try. Some people are harder than other, but we don't know with family, friends, loved ones when it's coming. Life is short. I have to remind myself to stop from working because I love career so much. Enjoy loved ones, family, and friends.
Absolutely. That is what it's about. And I always say the same thing, just think about the things that truly, truly bring you joy in this world. Focus on those things. Everything else doesn't really matter, right? Why are we living? We're living to have a joyful, happy existence. And so let's just focus on what brings us that joy and happiness.
I love that. That is an awesome message, Michelle.
And dance.
I know you'll hear me talk a lot about, people presume because you have a positive spirit and you smile a lot, that means that you don't have any problems. Oh, no. Like by career, I'm a strong problem solver. That's what I do in this world that's so effective is solve problems. But you cannot make those problems your entire life, which is why I always talk about what makes you happy from day to day, because you've got to be able to focus on what makes you happy, and it actually makes you stronger to handle those problems. But problems don't go away overnight.
Absolutely. You are so right. And what you said about the smile, it just reminds me of what someone told me not too long ago. And they said, it just seems like you're always happy and your energy, makes it seem like you've got this perfect life. And I said, actually, if I told you what I recently went through, you wouldn't believe it. And then I, of course, shared it with them. And they said, I would have never imagined that you were dealing with all of this. And I said, well, that's the important thing is that what happens to you is not something that's going to define who you are, right? We all have things happen to us. What really defines who we are is how we are able to keep going with all the challenges and the problems that we face, because that's what makes us who we are. So that's really beautiful, Kelly. Thank you.
Well, and Michelle, I know you're a very strong life coach, and I do a lot of life and primarily a lot of job coaching. But, when we get to a certain age in life and perspective, then we all know that we've done things in our past that we've got to move forward from. And, you have to be able to put the past in the past and appreciate, I really hate it when people come to me and they want to give me this huge confession and they want to know if I'm going to judge them. Well, I'm not here to judge you. My question is, did you learn from the mistakes? Did you grow from the mistakes? And then are you trying to be a better person today? Because that's what matters today and moving forward. Try to be a better person. If that means progress and not perfection, because I don't believe in perfect people. I don't believe we exist. I believe a lot of people might pretend or try, but I believe if you think you're going to be perfect, you're probably going to fail in life.
Yeah.
If you expect other people to be perfect, they're going to fail.
Absolutely. You're so right, Kelly. Perfection doesn't exist, right? We are the best version of ourselves that we know how to be, whatever that might look like, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're always in the present. And when we learn to appreciate the present moment where we are right now, it becomes really magical. So Kelly, tell us, what is like one miracle you want to see right now? Because miracle makers, apparently, we make things happen really fast.
Yeah.
What miracle would I like to see? I would like to see the miracle of more cooperation from people in general on making a difference in this country. because a lot of people will do the finger pointing and they're, this, that, and everything else to the people that are actually out there trying to make a difference. And what they don't understand, and what I believe, is you make the most strong positive difference when you have cooperation from a lot of people. And whether you're poor, middle class, or rich, people forget that you make a difference yourself. Okay, it's not one guy or one female standing on stage that's going to make a difference. It's the more people that we can get in cooperation fixing problems. That's going to be the miracle.
Yes, yes. And it always starts with that one person, right? It starts with us.
It does.
We can make things happen. Yeah, it always starts with us. So if each person was able to really go inward and understand how they're able to impact the world, they start by impacting their own world, and then of course everything kind of translates outwards. Then together we can all make something big, magical, miraculous happen.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, collaboration starts within us. When we're like often our worst enemy, and we're stopping ourselves, and we're saying like, this is not possible. You cannot do that, and like we're like an anti-collaboration with us.
Yes.
And when we can find harmony within ourselves, as you're saying, Michelle and Kelly, is when like the collaboration with the world starts, and we can really collaborate with other people. And now, like, we're 7.7 billion piece of a puzzle on this planet, and when the pieces connect, when we collaborate with each other, we grow so much, and we grow so quick, and we make such a difference.
Yes, we do. And, not to be negative, but just be realistic. Society has kind of changed into a very selfish thinking where it's me, me, me. And I would love it. And I thank my life coach that 15 years taught me how to get out of myself and look around. And honestly, you will have a much less lonely, peaceful, happy life when you've got all the other people with you in it.
Yes. Oh, that is so beautiful.
Yeah, because being in a world by yourself is a very lonely world.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I like to tell people, let's get out of our head, right? That's where we have a lot of internal struggles. That's where we are, like you were saying, Guillaume, that's where we might have that, internal fight within ourselves, and we get in our own way, and we've got so many things that limit us or keep us stuck, right? So I love telling people, let's get out of our head and let's drop into our heart. And let's really live a life with full intention in this space, right? Not just this space. So I think that's really important for, and it also allows us to be more present, because we're doing things that bring us that joy and our happiness that we really want, because we are operating from this space. We're not thinking so much. We're not overcomplicating things. We're not worrying. We don't have anxiety, right? And those are the things that rob us from that joyful moment that we have, the present moment.
Amen.
Bravo,
you speak the truth, my friend.
Very nice, Michelle.
Thank you. Yes. So we're all spreading the same message, which is really beautiful. Life is short. We've got this present moment, and we just need to enjoy it. If we worry about the past, it's going to make us sad or depressed. If we worry about the future, it's going to bring us stress or anxiety. So why do we do that to ourselves? Right? Why do we do that?
I think it's human nature. And, but I agree that it's freeing to put the past aside, and, you can spend all day long worrying about the future, but are you actually in control of that? Because I don't believe that. I believe the man upstairs, that's what I call him, God, he's in control. And it's hard sometimes to pray about something and let it go, And one of the biggest, I love this lesson that I learned, and it goes this way. Your decision for today can be to not make a decision, and that can be your decision. Because sometimes we think that we've got to take this, or we make an irrational decision, hurried decision, or whatever type of decision, when sometimes we can take time with some important decisions, pray about it, and when it's time, bam, Your decision
Exactly.
is to not make a decision for
Yes,
today.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Beautiful, beautiful. The
Yeah.
moment in my life I realized that I don't control anything, and I gave away control to God, universe, spirit, is has been truly magical, and has been like the most important thing I've done in my life is to give away this control.
Isn't it so freeing, right? It's like you take the weight off of your shoulders. You're like, well, the universe is going to bring what the universe wants to bring for me, and I'm not going to be so stressed out about it anymore.
Yeah.
Powerful message. Very powerful.
Yeah. Thank you, Kelly, and thank you for joining us today. Because like the stories of the miracles that happen in your life, I believe, can open the hearts or the eyes of a lot of people that will see this out there, and that I've been watching during the live as well. And if we speak to one person, like there's one person that's listening and that will receive this message to their heart, then we've done what we needed to accomplish today.
Yes.
Yes. And G, I think you know this, but I kind of released and got an international best-selling on an inspirational testimonial. But I felt in my heart this was the perfect year to put this message out to the people and give this book to the general public. But writing the executive roller coaster is about myself as an executive falling all the way to flatland. And then, oh, by the way, when you fall down that far, how do you rebuild? And then do you get up? And, rebuilding, especially after this pandemic year, we have we've got a lot of people and larger statistics on anxiety and depression. Rebuilding and progress, not profession. It's 1 hour, it's 1 day, it's 1 week, and it's 1 year at a time. And but we'll move forward. We'll move forward, and things are always going to get better. I'm a huge believer, and I will not. I'm one of those. I get the people that fall down and they flatline and they think they can't get back up, and I'm the coach that says, "All right, you went as far down as you're going to go. Now let's rise up. Let's rise up." Right?
Oh, this is
beautiful.
So beautiful.
And you said, Kelly, said that when the live had been going for 22. So I think this is a sign that you were speaking the truth.
Yeah, that is so beautiful, Kelly. And it is all about progress. As you said, we need just to take those little baby steps every single day that are going to bring us closer to what our goal is and what we're trying to accomplish. It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting it all right all at once, just little progress. I always tell people, if you just do one thing that you want to do in a day, forget about 20 items on your to-do list, just get that one thing that you wanted to do and do it, then you can say at the end of the day that I've accomplished something and I've had a good day, right? There's no need to really put that pressure on ourselves to get all the things done, because it's really taxing. We can't get all the things done. We just need to do one thing that makes us feel good. And at the end of the day, we can say, okay, we got something done, and tomorrow is going to be a new day, and I'm going to get another thing done tomorrow. And that's all that we can do.
Amen, Michelle. Let me tell you something. I think that some people make themselves miserable because they got these strong goals or whatever, but they make this personal decision that they're not going to be happy until they get this goal, okay? And another great message that I love out there, quit living life in the waiting room. Live it in the living room, which means some people make themselves miserable waiting on this huge goal, and life is too short. Try to find a way to be happy every single day, even when you haven't hit that goal. Are you working on that goal? Be happy about that you're working on it.
Yeah.
I
The
love that.
journey,
Quit
right?
waiting. Yeah, it's the journey. Quit waiting in the waiting room and start living in the living room. That is
Yes.
beautiful. I love that, Kelly.
We should
Yeah.
make a T-shirt about that.
Kelly
And that's your quote,
philosophy.
Kelly.
Yes. Yes, we should make a t-shirt with that quote.
I'm
I think
taking
that
a
was
note
a,
on
I
that.
think that was a life coach trying to help me with my love life at one point. You know, we're not going to
Yeah,
talk about that.
exactly. We need to get off
Yes,
those sidelines and we need to get in the game. And this is
get in
it.
the
This is
game.
life. This is the game we're in, right? What are
Yeah.
we waiting for?
Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just need to go out there and do what makes us happy, whatever that looks like, right? There's no ending destination, right? You know, I had someone say, "Well, how do I know when I've arrived? How do I know when I'm there?" And I said, there's never a time when I thought to myself, "Oh, I've arrived. That's it." There's nothing more that I need. There's no more growing or learning or experiencing or living. I'm here. I never think that to myself because we're always growing, learning, experiencing, living. And so it's that journey, just like Guillaume said, it's that journey we're experiencing. There's no final destination, right? So if you're waiting for that place to get to, don't wait for that. Like you're already here, right? You're in it. This is life. So let's live it. Let's enjoy it. This is the present moment. This is all we've got.
Love it.
Mm.
And being the gratitude list professional that I am, I started thinking about all the things that not just me, but we're talking about the entire world probably took for granted last year. We took for granted our restaurants, our travel, our vacations, our live bands, our movies. We took for granted our group gatherings and our parties and our public speaking events and business. All of that camaraderie are all the things that I started thinking last year. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for this list because most of the list, it's fun. It's with people that you enjoy and it's camaraderie and it makes you or it makes me I've got to have that offset to I'm a very passionate in career and I have to pull the brakes, but I'm also, those are all the things that drive my driving force and they keep my spirit up. Have a little bit of fun.
Have fun. That's all it is, right? We've got to
Yes.
have fun. We've got to have that gratitude and really enjoy the blessings that we have. We're all in this together, right? So
Yes.
all we can do is find it within ourselves to bring that joy to our life and to other people's lives. And that's all we can do. It's very simple. It really is. And we don't need to look any further than ourselves.
Bravo. Love it.
Wow.
I love it.
The love is real, my friends.
It is. It really is.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Kelly, for joining us on the show
Yes,
today. It's been
thank
such a
you.
blessing to
Oh
have
my
you
gosh.
come. And
I'm just very thankful that we were able to connect. Well, it's 2 or 3 weeks ago. We've got this beautiful connection from Texas, Dallas, Texas to Washington, D.C. to Quebec, right? Am I
Toronto.
right?
I'm in Ontario right now. I'm from
Yeah.
Quebec, though.
I absolutely love it. And it's such a small world. We think it's a very large world. And then we find out it's a very small circle of love and connection.
It
And
is.
yeah. And then he knew some people in Canada that I met probably 4 years ago out in Los Angeles. And I was like, oh my gosh,
Yes.
Tracy, Unstoppable Tracy. Wow.
Oh, we should have you on the show. Unstoppable Tracy or next if you're
Yes, we
listening.
should have Unstoppable Tracy, And, of course, I'm going to have more miracles released in my third book. And I have a predicted best-selling life story, and I know you laughed at The Great Survivor, but that is definitely one of my nicknames, and I've got a lot of them. And in the matter of making a difference, some of them aren't good. Not everybody's going to love you, all right?
You are a great survivor, Kelly. You really are. And we're looking forward to your next book. Now, this is amazing. And speaking of blessings, one of the big blessings that came out of the pandemic is that we are able to connect with so many amazing people around the world, right? And have never felt so connected as I have since the pandemic, right? So if you think about it, you know, I would go in person and meet a lot of people, but truly I've never felt this connected since the pandemic. So that is a great blessing that's come out of it all.
We're
Yeah,
so
and
high
you know what?
technology, and we can connect with people, you know, here, there, and everywhere. But then just be careful because we got some dangerous stuff out there right now too. So
Mhm.
watch. Yeah. Okay, go
Well,
ahead,
you know
G.
what that means, Michelle? That means we are one step closer to meeting Drew Barrymore to get you on her show.
Yeah, yeah.
Because all connected. Kelly, do you know Drew Barrymore by any chance?
Well, I mean, she's an actress. She's a fantastic actress. You know, I have a lineup of, you know, I used to be Hollywood's #1 fan, and I actually am about the only moron out there that has. I have an old '90s movies collection. You know, like 600-700 of the old movies that everybody else sold off, and so I still have it. Some people say I have a movie addiction. I say there are worse things in life than enjoying the movies and watching them too much. And then,
Right.
oh, by the way, I get a lot of work done with my movie addiction.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Michelle, that maybe that's getting us one step closer to have you on the Drew Barrymore show. We're getting there. We're getting
I
there.
have no
That'd be
doubt. I have no
awesome.
doubt. Miracles are always happening. So I have no doubt that would be amazing. Yes.
Well, if that's your dream come true, then I just wish you luck on that, Michelle. I
Thank
really
you
do.
so much,
Yeah.
Kelly. Thank you.
It's
Thank you. Yeah,
happening.
it is
Well,
happening.
Bless you
Go
both,
ahead,
guys.
G.
It's been so good, and we're gonna end the stream right now. And if you guys want to chat, like we can stay on this thing. But guys, and the people watching at home or on the train or I don't know wherever you are right now watching the show, thank you so much for joining today. And we got a few comments. And this show, we're gonna continue doing it every week. So this is exciting, having some amazing guests like Kelly who came this week to introduce
Yeah.
to you and talking about miracle stories in our lives so that we can start to accept that miracles are possible, and this way we're all going to attract them together, guys. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much,
Have
Kelly,
a
for coming
beautiful
on.
weekend. Now, thank you guys. I
Yeah.
love the connection. I'm sure I'll be back. But have a beautiful weekend.
You
Yeah.
Thank
too.
you so
And
much.
thank you
And
everyone for
Bye.
watching Miracle
Goodbye.
Makers with Michelle and Guillaume. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for everyone watching, and have a beautiful weekend. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
bye, everyone.